When the Wilson family moved into the old Victorian house on Elm Street, they thought they had found their dream home. The creaky floors and antique fixtures added a charm that was hard to resist. Little did they know the house held a secret that would turn their dream into a nightmare. It started on their first night. At precisely 3:52 a.m., a soft creaking noise echoed through the house. Sarah Wilson, a light sleeper, woke up and nudged her husband, Mark. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. Mark groaned, half asleep. "It's an old house, Sarah. Go back to sleep." But Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. She got out of bed and tiptoed down the hallway, following the sound. It led her to a small, unassuming door at the end of the corridor, one she hadn't noticed before. The door was slightly ajar, and a cold draft seeped through the crack. Sarah hesitated, then pushed it open. What she saw made her blood run cold. Beyond the door was a dimly lit staircase descending into darkness. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and decay. She could hear faint whispers like the murmurs of lost souls. Sarah slammed the door shut and ran back to her bedroom, her heart pounding. She shook Mark awake, her voice trembling. "There's a door, a hidden door at the end of the hallway. It leads somewhere dark." Mark sat up, rubbing his eyes. "Are you sure you weren't dreaming?" "I know what I saw, Mark. We need to check it out." Reluctantly, Mark followed Sarah to the door. But when they reached the end of the hallway, the door was gone. In its place was a solid wall. "I swear it was here," Sarah insisted, her voice rising in panic. Mark put his arm around her. "Maybe you were sleepwalking. Let's go back to bed." The next morning, Sarah couldn't shake the memory of the hidden door. She spent the day exploring the house, looking for any sign of it, but found nothing. As night fell, she grew increasingly anxious. At 3:52 a.m., the creaking noise returned. This time, Mark heard it too. They both got out of bed and hurried to the end of the hallway. The door was there, just as Sarah had described. Mark took a deep breath and opened the door. The same dark staircase lay beyond, the whispers growing louder. He grabbed a flashlight and started down the steps, Sarah close behind. The staircase seemed to go on forever, winding deeper into the earth. The air grew colder and the whispers more distinct. They reached the bottom and found themselves in a vast underground chamber filled with shadows. In the center of the chamber stood a figure shrouded in darkness. As they approached, the figure turned, revealing a face twisted in anguish. "Who are you?" Mark demanded, his voice echoing in the chamber. The figure's eyes glowed with an eerie light. "I am the keeper of the lost souls. This house is a gateway to their realm. Every night at 3:52 a.m., the door opens and the souls seek release." Sarah clutched Mark's arm. "What do you want from us?" The keeper pointed to a large, ancient book on a pedestal. "You must read from the book. Only then can the souls find peace." Mark and Sarah exchanged a glance, then approached the book. As they began to read, the whispers grew louder, filling the chamber with a cacophony of voices. The ground trembled, and the air crackled with energy. Suddenly, the whispers stopped. The chamber was silent. The keeper nodded. "You have done well. The souls are at peace." The hidden door slammed shut behind them, and they found themselves back in their bedroom, the first rays of dawn breaking through the window. From that night on, the door never appeared again. The Wilsons lived in the house for many years, but they never forgot the night they ventured into the realm of lost souls. And every night at 3:52 a.m., they would lie awake, listening for the whispers that never came.